Yeah. Yeah. Y'all know what it is.
Hey,
y'all know what it is.
You already know, people.
Pose one time for the thumbnail. And we out this thing, man.
You already know.
You already know what it is.
Before we start, what we gonna do?
We gon' start a ride. We gon' start a ride. We gon' start a ride. We gon' start a ride.
Hey.
They don't want us quiet. Yeah, they don't want us quiet. We gon' get on loud. We gon' get on loud. Hold up, hold up,
DJ, cut the
boy,
beat,
we black
DJ.
and proud.
Cut the beat. Cut the
Why am I
beat.
get it live for the crowd?
DJ D-Ray, cut the beat. Cut the beat.
Yo, I apologize, man. I got
He got a little carried away, but we brought it back. We're good. We good. Fellas, tell them who we are. Tell them what it stands for. We are N.W.S, and it stands for
Niggas with a show.
With a show. I'm the one and only so goofy, so a king, but ain't nothing funny. You feel me? Follow me on IG, YouTube, Snapchat, all that. So goofy, so
All
king.
that.
That's one word.
One.
It's your boy Will the Still. Follow me on IG at Will But Won't. One word, all lowercase, no space.
No space.
You know what it is.
Last but not least, you already know what it is. I don't know my name no more. These ladies keep calling me handsome. And you know, today's episode is sponsored by Icebergers. Get you some. If your breath's smelling down, this will bring you up. Great. Okay, and back to our Deli Skater programming. So, listen, people. You already know we're going through tough times.
It's been a lot going on.
It's been a lot going down. And I mean, we're going to talk about, the late, great, George Floyd. We hate what happened to him. We're going to talk about also what's been going on and things we shouldn't do, things we should do, and how things can get better. Because I know it's a tough time. I mean, just dating back to when I seen the video, man, and every time I go on Facebook, Instagram, and I'm seeing this, man, I'm not going to lie to y'all, it shit pisses me off. It shit pisses me off.
We were right here in the studio when we all,
Exactly.
when the story just broke.
Exactly.
We were all right here.
But for this police officer, and I'm not saying just because he's a police officer, but it's not justified in how he killed that man. You sit there, you look into the camera, you let your knee rest on this man's neck with your hand in your damn pocket.
He already cuffed.
He's already
cuffed. You have somebody holding his legs, somebody holding his damn arms while they're already in cuffs.
And
you sit up here and kiss this man.
You said holding his legs and arms. Dude wasn't that big.
He was, he was a
tall
tall fella.
He was tall.
But they try to make him seem like he was huge. Now, I'm a big fella. But that guy was just tall, man. And my thing is, if you could kill somebody so effortlessly, I mean, what does that say about you? That lets you know we truly have evil people in this world.
You could have subdued him and kept him on the ground if you needed to.
Right.
Even if you need another person.
Right.
But without it being, but the fact you had like the knee pressing your weight on his neck for over 8 minutes.
The fucking ball of your knee.
Over 8 minutes.
The ball of your knee. It wasn't like it was your shin. It wasn't like it was your forearm. It's the fucking ball of your knee in this man's neck while he's yelling, I can't breathe. I'm hurting. You don't let up.
You're going to kill me.
You're going to kill me. But you sit up there and you let this man's bodies go lifeless.
Yeah, that's a natural response to move around and be scared in that instance. Somebody's whole weight is on your neck for that long. Obviously, you were not going to get up.
Exactly.
Just like when he screamed the first 20 seconds, still screaming what? Almost 8 minutes later, you did not get up off him.
You didn't even ease up.
He applied more pressure.
And my thing is, what about the other three police officers that sat there and watched? I thought that a police officer, which is not all police officers, because don't get me wrong, I have a lot of good police buddies, white, black, who are some great guys who I know would not ever do no shit like that.
Facts. We're not saying all cops are bad.
We're not saying all cops are bad.
That's not the message we putting out right now.
Exactly. And we're not gonna let one officer spoil, let that one apple spoil the bunch. But my thing is, the other three officers, y'all are all sworn in to protect and serve. What the fuck are you protecting and serving while y'all sit up there and kill that man slowly? That's like somebody drowning or burning to death. This man's air supply was cut off for him shortly. I mean, just in that 8 minutes, that's like when you in a fight in boxing. You're boxing for 3 minutes, but that 3 minutes seemed like the longest 3 minutes of your life. If you dying for 8 minutes straight with somebody cutting off your air supply, could you only imagine what the fuck is going through your mind?
Because like even practicing jiu-jitsu, I know what it's like to be choked.
Right.
But then at some point we tap out. Being choked for that long.
And he's not passing out. He's dying.
Yeah. That's a whole different thing, cutting off blood supply just for you to go to sleep. But you putting a whole lot of pressure on the trachea itself with someone that's scared enough to think that, that's a controlled thing. This isn't controlled, and they know what can happen out there. This is people who are looking out for me still. They're not looking out for this man.
They said they work the same job too. Did y'all hear about that? They said they was both security at some
you talking about the officer and George? Yeah. I heard that.
Whoa.
Yeah, it was so many things that came out, man.
Yeah, it's crazy, man.
But this my thing is they said he fit a description of somebody that was writing bad checks. Even if you were writing bad checks or whatever the case may be, why couldn't that man be apprehended? Because when you look at the video surveillance footage, this man was not giving them any goddamn fight back.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I was reading some reports on like the people who had restaurants right near the area across the street where some of the cameras and whatnot was coming from their stores.
Right.
And what they were saying, and folks in the crowd were saying that this man wasn't resisting.
Right.
But right then, of course, somebody's gonna be in a struggle with your weight on his neck. Like that's a natural response. And so what part is he can't be threatened for his life in that instance, but the police officers can be threatened. Their life was so threatened to put him there. You know what I mean? Like that threat level is not matched. Like when you outnumber him, nobody's on your neck.
Right.
You have the upper hand. You have a weapon. My man is unarmed, is already subdued. Like how scary are we?
That's facts. Like that's a question. Like how scary are we?
How scary are we?
How do you not try to help this man? People pull out their phones all day.
Man,
and there's nothing wrong. And I know people, I'm not telling you that you should feel like you should be Superman and go out there and get shot. But
at the same time,
how can you sit up here and record and watch a man die? That's what I don't understand. Like I don't understand.
See, but I think it's what it is too, is that they're making sure that these stories don't get swept under the rug and actually make it on.
But how many people need to film this shit? How many people are gonna help? There's a lot of motherfucking people out there, man.
But I think at the same time, in that crowd, those people really are mad and angry. Now, reality of the situation. Let's say if they didn't run out there and physically help,
right?
They would have also been killed. So instead of it's one family hurting that they lost him.
Right.
If people jumped out there was 10, 12 more families going to be hurt because all of them are going to be killed.
Facts.
There's no way they would have responded to that light. They would have called more backup and there would have actually been shooting going on there.
Right.
That would have turned into a whole worse thing. See, but that's the point though. Why do we have to feel so powerless in those situations?
But because that's what they condition black people to do. Be helpless in certain situations. Because no matter what you do as a black person, especially, this is when society gets you fucked up right here. It's a shame that as a black man, you have to go outside in fear if this is your last day or not. Especially with motherfuckers like me and King. Nothing against Will, but Will don't have no kids. We have 2 young black kids that we're raising. So what do I tell my son? Son, no matter if you comply, no matter if you go out here, you say yes sir, no sir, all you got to do is fit the description and you can die. How do you explain that to a 9-year-old, which that's my son's age, or a 4-year-old, which is his son's age? How the fuck do you sit up there and you explain that? Or knowing that I could leave and I drive trucks. Knowing that if I don't have my uniform on to see that I work for UPS, that if my son, like leaving the house, I could potentially not see my son no more. Now that's another fatherless child. And then they would like talk about, oh, well, black fathers ain't good fathers. It's that, motherfucker, we can't be a good father if you're taking us from my sons.
You know, it's crazy what you said though just now about like how like they look at us. I was watching this lady, she was speaking, right?
I know exactly what you're about to say. I know.
Oh my God.
I know exactly
about how the cops coming in her yard or whatever. She was like, my biggest fear was, what if they kill my dog? Man, and she said, if I was black, my biggest fear would be, am I gonna live to see tomorrow? You know what I'm saying? Like, and she was like, that's white privilege. And like, I was just like, dang,
that's
like,
a real
statement.
I'm telling you,
man. Going back and touching on how you guys feel about your kids. Yeah, I don't have any children yet. How you guys feel about your kids? Now y'all understand the feelings of our mothers on us.
Exactly.
Even though we're still out here, like, oh, we can handle ourselves. But that type of fear is what happened every time we went out the house.
Right.
And the same thing where how you were dressed in uniform, me being dressed in I had an encounter just this past week. I think I got out of it pretty cleanly because of the fact that they had a medical uniform on, and had scrubs on,
right?
And they, went ahead and assumed I was essential worker and I was coming off of work,
right?
Mm-hmm. So it's crazy. You have to just visibly show you that, I am.
I am somebody in the community
person,
too.
Yeah,
right,
I am not a bad person. I have to dress in this way to show you.
Yes, and also, this is what I think we need to talk about too, and I know y'all fellas gonna want to touch up on this. Black people, listen here. I know that we want to be heard because we're tired of the bullshit. I know, I'm tired of the bullshit. I'm tired of us getting killed, this, that, and the other, but we have to come together better than what we're doing. Breaking into these fucking stores, busting up your own community of places you have to go, stealing shit. That shit ain't the way to go, people. I mean, that's not what our leaders have fought for in the past.
And we're not saying it's all black.
We're not saying it's all black.
There's a lot of white people doing this too.
Exactly.
A whole lot.
But we have to be smarter because no matter what the other side does,
they gonna look at us.
They gonna look at us
True.
and what the fuck we're doing. So we have to set an example.
It's crazy though, man, because I don't really. It's like I honestly don't know how to feel though, because it's like we've been talking about, like we like Colin Kaepernick kneeled peacefully and lost his job. Like people was going in on that, but it's like when we actually act up, it's like.
But see, this is the only way, as a whole, we feel like we can be heard because they don't hear when we sit up here and we try to do the correct things. So now,
they brush that off.
Yeah.
It's like, you being stupid.
So now that this is a reenactment of when Dr. Martin Luther King died, now it's the United States is going up. Yeah, the fucking United States is going up because you keep killing innocent black people. And it's been time. We just had an episode about Ahmaud Arbery.
Right.
We just
It wasn't even a month ago.
It wasn't even a month ago. And now we got another black man dead over some bullshit.
And then within that same day, we were reading an article about what's her name, Amy Cooper, the lady that called the police.
On the black guy.
On the black guy.
That situation was a little. Both of them was kind of.
That was in the
they both kind of go. Yeah, they both were stupid on that one.
but on that, I guess the part about the lady where she acknowledged the fact that there is an issue with the black people, especially black men and the police. You acknowledge that by making a threat to this man that you will call the police
because you know what
act like you because you know what could happen.
Yeah, she know
what later on the same day, here we have the case with George Floyd.
Right.
So very much that could have happened to the family that was right there in the park. It's like these are very real things. Those are very real threats.
But what if that had happened to us?
That's facts though.
Talking to a lady who's just racist for no reason, and then when you ask them why they racist or why they don't like black people. The only excuse is, this is how we were raised. Now, if I'm not mistaken, when you go from 1800s to 1900s to 2000s, everything is supposed to be evolution, correct? Everything is supposed to be evolving. So if you're learning, you know right from wrong, can you not change your generational curses from what came from your grandpa and your grandmas and your great-grands and that to where you are now? Because you know right from wrong.
I was raised on New Year's, you eat collard greens, chitlins, cornbread. I don't like none of that. I made that decision when I was young. Like,
exactly.
I don't like that.
It ain't that hard. You have the opportunity to change whatever goes on in your life.
Can't use that excuse no more, people. You can't use that no
there's
more.
no excuses for y'all acting the way y'all act. And I'm not saying, like I said, let me reiterate this. Not all white people are racist.
Facts.
Not all black people are thugs.
Facts.
But goddamn, ignorance is fucking ignorance.
Yeah, that part.
Has
You
no
feel what
color,
I'm
right?
saying? Ignorance has no color.
No color at
People
all.
keep doing stupid shit. So my thing is, as my people, as a whole, I feel like knowledge is power. If y'all knew where we came from and our history of what happened, like us having the first Wall Street and things like that, y'all would know that we are great. And yeah, we have setbacks, but what do we always do? We always rise above the bullshit.
I think that's what people don't like.
They don't like that we rise above the bullshit. Yeah. But what black people don't understand as a whole, that is if we stick together, we can still rise above the bullshit. But it has to start with us standing tall and getting more involved when it comes to political issues. Because I don't like talking politics. I just don't, because things get skewed.
Usually me either.
Yeah.
But with that, instead of like I'm all for the peaceful protests. Go out there and make noise. Disrupt the norm.
Peaceful.
Yeah, let them know. And I do like what I saw in the spot that I was in Greenville.
He was at the protest.
I went out there.
Protest.
It's peaceful. I was quiet. I did what I was supposed to do. You know, what I was told, you can't go here, fine. I will stand over here, still be a part of the protest. That's fine. I gave the police no flack. I was respectful, was quiet, had no problems. And it wasn't violent over there. The people were hurting. The people were mad. The people were aggravated. People were frustrated. Yeah. That was very much felt. And it's still different. Watching something on video and then being there, being a part of it, is very much different. So, I mean, but definitely respect to them. But yeah, make that noise, protest. But like you were saying earlier, I don't want us rioting and breaking stuff. Especially do not damage our own community.
Look. And stop black people. Stop going out here beating up these fucking white people too. I seen the video.
Don't do no
I seen the video where they
beat
beat this white guy up, and I'm not gonna lie, that shit disgusts me. Yeah. I mean, it was about 12 or 13 of them that jumped on this one white guy and beat him up. I mean, he was disfigured after they beat him up. And I was like, God damn,
that's crazy.
I don't want y'all to go out and retaliate in that way.
Fight if you have
to. Fight if you have to.
Only
you gotta fight,
only for self-defense, not on some junk like that.
Yeah.
But even those people, I know you're tired of seeing that happen to us by authority. I know, but do not go out there and act in the same way. This is a very vicious cycle. If we are treated and looked at as animals, less than thugs, you're perpetuating that by going to. I totally understand the people's frustration for even getting wild and getting in that. But we gotta get smarter with the fight.
But if you gonna
we gotta vote. We need to vote. I don't like getting politics, but we need to vote.
Man, look here.
You gotta vote on all levels, not president. I'm talking about state, your police chief.
But my thing is, even with that, you know what I'm saying? You still vote. We gotta vote.
We gotta vote.
I'm just
you can't cry and not vote.
How many times have we voted and this shit still's been
but at the same time. We are making mad strides in voting, and that's black people, but still, as black people,
we're making mad strides, but still the same shit is happening. Well, it don't matter how much you fucking vote, because the same shit is happening. We in a white, male dominant society. There's only so much they're gonna let you have, and I'm speaking on it because that's what needs to be spoken on. There's only so much they're gonna let you have, bro.
True.
You know what I'm saying? Before they pull you back down.
Right here.
No, but I'm saying it's only so you can vote as much as you fucking want to, but until they start diversifying more shit, especially being in one of the last states that's still conservative.
Yes.
There's still certain things you can't fucking do.
Exactly.
You can't have tattoos on my job.
Yeah.
There's certain shit that you can't do, and I'm like, motherfucker, this is.
Hey,
bro, I'm
serious, bro.
But you certain shit you can't have. But look, you kicked up on. He kicked up on like the most important part. Yeah, because then what? If you vote, maybe you vote for the wrong people. Diversifying, actually getting us in the offices. Yeah, getting other people who look like vote that way.
Yeah.
If we're not in there, there is nothing but bad. You vote for the lesser.
All right, when we voted for presidency, what happened? They said Russia took over and won the polls for motherfucking Donald Trump. What's to say that same shit ain't gonna happen in America?
That's not your fault. That's not your fault.
Shit, voting is not our fault. But when we vote, what the fuck we do? Get fucked.
But still, at the same time,
I'm just saying.
But look how many of us died fighting just for that right.
And look how many motherfuckers is dying and we still voting.
But that doesn't mean that we should. That does not mean we should.
We can't be the way we are 24/7. Like, it reminded me of the comedian Dion Cole.
Yeah.
He was like, man, y'all gotta make white people. Because we can't be black 24/7. We gotta switch that shit on and off. Man, look, we can't be black 24/7. White people not gonna let that happen.
You can't be black out in this community.
We gotta switch it up.
On your job. You can't be black in no interview.
He said, your black coworker, he said, that nigga don't act like that outside of work. That nigga don't do that outside of work.
It was a movie with, I think it was Danny Glover, and I forgot the guy, he played on damn Get Out. He was one of the first dudes that they stole.
And I don't know his name, but I know you're talking about.
Man, look. They went into an office and they were like telemarketers calling people, and this one black dude kept trying to call people and sell stuff. They kept hanging the phone up on his face. Danny Glover was like, man, you gotta use your other voice. He was like, your other voice? He was like, yeah, your white voice. And he was like, my white voice. And then the way he switched up, he was like, yes, good day, sir, and did it, and was selling hella shit. Which for my mind, it tripped me out because That's real.
It's
Nah,
real.
nah,
Like,
nah,
if
so real,
if
man.
if I talk the way I talk, most black people talk with slang. It's not because, you know, we're trying to be hood, this, that,
That's
that's in
our
our
language.
culture.
That's
Like,
what we do.
We normally, you know, we cut words in half, shit, people know that. But if we go into our job and we're not talking with a proper
That's not
pronunciation,
that's not
this, that,
correct.
we're talking urban, aka urban. When you say people talking urban, that's black. That's what you mean. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
You're not saying
that's
it's
worse.
culture.
We gonna stop
Yeah.
saying. We gonna stop saying urban.
Urban.
We gonna stop saying sketchy because that just means that
That just-
neighborhood sketchy. What
Yeah,
does that mean?
that just mean that shit is hood.
It's all black people.
And black people in
That's
that
all
motherfucker. And maybe some Mexicans. Maybe
We
some
gonna stop
Mexicans.
saying all that.
Yeah.
So all my Caucasians, those two words we just gonna cancel.
And look, I'm gonna tell you like I told you before, goddammit, if you don't call your next white brother, stop calling me brother when you see me, goddammit. Say, what's up, man? You know what I'm saying? Don't call, what's up, brother? That's what every white guy say that shit to me. Why the fuck I gotta be brother, man? We ain't gotta say mama. What the fuck you mean, brother? You know, you can say, what's up, dude? What's up, man? Like, what the fuck?
See, but at the same
It be
time,
underlying
y'all are
aggressive
bringing
shit.
up that you need to put on a different voice, but you can't act like. Just the fact of blackness makes people uncomfortable.
Oh, it does.
Yeah.
Just anything black related makes people uncomfortable.
They like being a part of the culture until it's time to really be
Oh,
in the
I
culture.
heard a white lady
love
ask.
stuff from black culture, but we're not about black culture. We're not about black people.
I heard
But
one
the
white
stuff
lady
that they
ask.
create, we're about.
This is what she asked. She said she was in a room full of white people. She's a white lady. She said, "Will y'all give up y'all life to be black?" She said, "Let me rephrase the question. Let me re-say it so y'all understand."
I saw
said,
one.
"Would y'all trade y'all life to be a black person?" No white person stood up.
Yeah.
She said, "And let me tell you why this is a shame. Because it lets me know that y'all know what's going on in society today."
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
white people, if
Yeah.
we will not trade y'all lives
Yeah.
for hours knowing what the fuck can happen to you, why are you complaining about so much other shit?
Yeah,
That's
'cause
like,
I'm not gonna lie. If somebody was like, "Hey, yo, King, you got 24 hours to be white," I'm like, "Hell yes."
I
going-
tried. You white
What?
privilege?
What?
What? White privilege for a day?
Change me for a day.
Man,
Bro,
look,
I'm
don't even change me. Just let everybody else see me as white.
Man.
Let me still see me, but change me so everybody else can see me as white.
Woo.
Like my
I
dad
would have
was
the
an
best day
angry.
ever, bro.
Man, look here, bro.
Man.
I would just be going skipping through the most craziest places because I know I can.
You gonna say you can tell about
Man,
it?
yeah, look at me.
I'm gonna be.
I'm a white man.
I'm
You know what I'm saying?
gonna just be walking down the street.
Like that.
Like, man.
You know what song we're playing? Every time I step out the house, I'm gonna be making my way downtown, walking fast, faces passing, I'm home.
You're right. You've been right there looking like Terry Crews.
Right. But every time we step out the house, this is our music soundtrack. Shit, straight out of Compton, a crazy motherfucker named Ice Cube. That's all. That's the story of my life. When we step out the house,
Whatever.
You know what I'm saying? And I love the song too, but they don't realize how much different it is, man. Like, when you don't have to wake up and worry about if this is going to be your last day, not because you have bad health, not because, you know, you got diabetes, high blood pressure. You have to worry about and having another man play God.
Yeah, it's different, man. It's to the point where I'm not even, it's probably sad, but I'm not even so much thinking about the ways of cancer that I can die, like, cause I'm just like,
nobody's thinking about that.
One, as a black man, I'll be lucky to make it to that age to even worry about that type of
Right.
stuff.
So when you get your prostate checked,
Yeah.
we don't even worry about that no more.
What is it? Prostate.
Nigga, we trying to make it to 30 and 31. I'm about to be 32 on Tuesday. Thank
Congratulations,
God.
my brother.
Thank you, my brothers.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Congratulations.
And you know what's
Early
crazy?
birthday.
I'm going to say something that I don't know if y'all even thought about, but y'all like me, so I know you thought about it. The riot's been going on, correct?
Yes.
What the fuck you heard about COVID? I'll wait.
Yeah.
The riot's been going on. What the fuck have you heard about COVID?
I was talking about this to your cousin last night.
Huh?
Crazy.
I'll wait. Go ahead.
So, somehow, a few pockets of black people are far scarier and way more pressing than a global disease,
Right.
Who has killed I don't know how many.
And they do kind of alter the numbers, but
Yeah.
it's done killed a vast amount of people. But since these riots, you ain't heard a fucking thing about COVID.
Yeah.
Nothing. No, don't go outside, don't go to restaurants. Motherfuckers are sitting down at restaurants eating all this other shit. But now you have people in cities.
Somehow we are more dangerous than that.
Right.
And
With black people. You
You are more dangerous than COVID, bro.
Man, we're more dangerous than Corona.
Hey, you hit that on. Hey, you hit that, bro. Hey,
we're more dangerous than COVID.
Corona. Hey, with that being said, man, we cutting this, bro. We coming back with part 2. With that being said, man,
we're gonna do a part 2.
We definitely got part 2 coming, man. We N.W.S, man. Please tell them what it stands for.
Niggas with a show.
With a show.
We got something to say, so we hope you're listening, people. Reintroduce yourself, cuz.
You already know it's the one and only So Goofy, So Akeem.
Ain't shit funny.
Nothing funny.
Ain't shit funny.
Nothing funny.
It's funny. Ain't nothing funny.
That's one word. So Goofy, So Akeem. Follow me, Snapchat, IG, YouTube, and my other channel. And we in this thing, people. One word. Let's go.
Mr. Light Skin himself.
Light
Your
Skin.
boy Will the Still. Follow me on IG at Will But Won't. One word, all lowercase, no space. Run it up, follow.
Run it up.
Last but not least, I don't know my name no more, even through the COVID. You know what they calling me. Handsome. That's one word, people. 1 H, 3 A's, 3 N's, 3 D's, and then some. S-O-M-E. You can find me on Snapchat, Instagram, and on my name
All
on
that.
Facebook.
Find them on all that.
Briscoe.
All that.
Educated people. Be safe out here.
Hit that bell. Make sure you hit that subscribe button.
And the N.W.S. boys on Instagram.
Follow the group.
Please.
The N.W.S. boys.
Run us up on YouTube. Hit that bell. People subscribe. We got a message and we trying to put it out there. Help
Y'all
us.
heard it here first. N.W.S. They stated black people are scarier than COVID.
Yes.
DJ, cut it beat.
You heard it here
DJ,
first.
run that shit.
Just remember, all lives can't matter unless black lives matter with them. You feel me?
Do you hear that? We ain't gonna start them. We ain't gonna start them. We ain't gonna start them. Motherfucker.